Guys, we've got to talk about architects. I'm sorry. This is tough, but we got to talk about them. It's February, the end of February, and these guys might have just released the album of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Architects, the sky, the earth, and all between. I want to say that I talked to Sam on the podcast in like May of last year. And so this is when the album was kind of in early development. They'd put out a couple of songs, but there was still a long way to go. And I remember Sam just expressing how locked in the band is on this album. And I do not say this lightly. Y'all know I don't really give a lot of reviews. I'm not up here really like opining on a lot of music, but when I feel really strongly about a record like this, I think The Sky, the Earth, and All Between is going to be one of these albums we're talking about years into the future. This record, first of all, the band put out a lot of singles before the album came out, and all of them were outstanding. But then when I listen to the record, there are songs on here that are stuff that could also have been singles. I'm talking about tracks like this song, Evil Eyes, the song Judgment Day. I think Evil Eyes might be one of my favorite songs that Architects has ever released. It's epic. I mean, it's just so cool. It's got like a cinematic feel to it. Their music videos for this entire album have been incredible. The video for Black Hole is like a movie, really over the top stuff, but I'm so happy to see them really pushing forward. I first started listening to Architects back in 2009 and around the Hollow Crown era, and to see the progression this band has made in that time. Not many bands that are well over 15, 20 years into their career, if not, I don't know exactly how long they've been a band, but as long as they've been doing it, are putting out some of their best material to date. And I really want to hear your thoughts on this, because I truly feel like this is one of their best albums, produced by Jordan Fish, formerly of Bring Me the Horizon. I think the band is operating at the highest level. And I had Sam on a few weeks ago, and one of the things that he told me that really stood out was this meeting that the band had when they felt like this was really the record for the band, and they needed to put this album out, or who knows what the future was actually going to hold for them. This is what Sam had to say about the thought process in this record that I thought was so interesting.
You know, we had a big conversation at the start of Seeing Red when we started writing them about how, you know, this is probably going to be our most important record. And if we don't all work together and we don't all push this over the line together and give it everything, it's not going to work. So we really wanted to, you know, fulfill every song that was going on the record. Needed to be one of our best songs. It needed to be one of our best albums. And we pulled together, you know, and working with Jordan has been amazing.
So when I was listening to this album last night, I've literally listened to this record front to back 3 times already, less than 24 hours in. And one of the things that I thought about is it's like pressure creates diamonds. During this album process, the band was dealing with controversy on social media. You know, there's all this talk about what the album's going to sound like. Of course, there are people who are upset about them evolving away from their classic sound, as people would say. And, you know, it was a big change for the band. The last couple of albums, they've been trending in more of still a metal band, but also they've got these big choruses now. And I just thought, in the face of all of that, they really put out an incredible record, similar to what we saw with Bring Me the Horizon, of which they're great friends with. And it's just, I love to watch people pursue greatness and operate at the highest level. And that is what we're seeing right now from Architects. The Sky, the Earth, and All Between, a true masterpiece in heavy music. And it's a hard act to follow if you're releasing a record this year. This is a world-class AAA album from Architects. So I just wanted to share that. I want to hear what you think in the comments down below. I am so happy for these dudes to see how far they push themselves musically. This is incredible. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.